Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Renee. Thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you for watching my videos. And today I'm going to get right into it. This is a tutorial showing you guys how I laid this custom made acrylic. If you want to see how I mix this acrylic, go ahead and add me on Instagram. Nails by Renee. I just mixed up some pink powders and some red powders and a cover beige and some white powder inside of some pink clear and made some custom pink acrylics, and we're using them now. So first start off, because this is a mannequin hand, the beads come out a little wet, so I just kind of put one layer and then I go back and I add in a second layer. So that's what I'm doing now, and I'm doing the 3 bead method because the acrylic comes out so wet with this mannequin hand and the system I'm using. The acrylic system I'm using is a professional system that I just got from a beauty supply store. So it's a thermometer and acrylic I just got from my beauty supply store. But I mixed the color acrylic using Mia's Secret pods. So go on my Instagram, you'll see me mix it up and you'll see the products I use. But basically what you want to do is make sure that you lay it on smooth. You want to make sure that you clean up your side walls, and you want to pat. I'm going to do a pat motion. In the beginning, I do a white motion because it's kind of hard to get that acrylic to stick to the nail at first. It just slides on off. But once you get the acrylic on there, it kind of sticks, and then you just want to layer it on there. I try to work in small beads. It's easier for me instead of just laying a big glob of acrylic on there because it seems to dry up very quickly if you lay a big bead on there. So work in small beads and take your time. And the brush that I'm using is a number 12 brush by PANA, and I'll link that below also. So you can see how it kind of dried up on me a little bit. So sometimes I just take a little bit of monomer and I'll just wipe the nail with the monomer, and that kind of thins out the monomer. If not, you could just take a small bead and add where you need to add it. So always check the sides of your nail. Always check each angle. Make sure it's not flat on one side or not lumpy. If it is, you just want to add more acrylic. And you can always file that extra acrylic down. It'll be more work, but it'll be better to have a smooth application than have lumps. So I'm just adding more right here, and I kind of flooded the cuticle a little bit, but that's all right because I'm going to file it down into shaping. And you want to make sure you get that apex. Some people say short nails don't need apex. You do need apex, and with these mannequin hands, they kind of already have that hump. So you don't really need a lot of acrylic. So right here, I'm just starting right there where the apex meets, so the nail doesn't pop off. It gives it a strong nail. And then I let that dry, and I move on to the next nail, and I go back to that nail. So I'll just add a small thin layer. That keeps the nail from popping off. It's like an extra enforcement of the glue. Okay, and then I go back in and I'll add another bead. And I'm going to put that bead right, not like right on top, but like right below the bead I just put on there. But this one came out kind of hard. So I'm going to take this one off. I was going to do a 3D file, but I was like, no, it's too early in the game to be trying to do it. And I'm just supposed to be laying acrylic. So I went on here and took that off. And you can see right here, I take the thermometer and just wiping it to make it thinner because it was kind of lumpy. Alright, try this again, and that's it, or it's a little bit better. But you see how thin it is? It's just different on the mannequin hand because it's not alive. There's not any warmth coming from the mannequin hand, so the beads just kind of slide on off. Alright, and I just lay that down. This one came out a little bit easier than the rest of them, and I just lay the acrylic down. Make sure you clean up the side walls really good. The brush is really strong. Once you get your brush broken in, it's really, really strong. And, yep. So I'm going to let you guys watch me do this. Okay, now that I'm all done, what I'm going to do is cap it with some clear. Now, this is a lesson learned. The clear. Usually I use clear when I'm capping colored acrylic, or when I'm capping designs like glitter or butterflies or flowers or something like that. But I just kind of like the way the clear sits on top of the nail and gives it a glass look. So that's why I cap it. But eventually I'll just put a little thin layer. You can do this, you don't have to do it. But eventually I end up filing it off because I didn't make it really, really thick, and it was a thin layer. So I don't recommend you putting a layer of clear if you're using pink acrylic on your nails. Just use the pink acrylic and file it that way, because that'll be enough. All right, so you don't need an extra layer of clear on top like I did. I was just being extra, so it was kind of a wasted point, wasted time really. But it makes good content, so I'll show you guys how I put that on there. So just in case you wanted to know if you want to cap any glitter or cap a nail with clear, all you do is get a 1 bead. I kind of do 1 to 2 beads, basically 2 beads. I do 1 at the top where the cuticle is, bring that down, and then I'll put 1 right there in the middle where the apex is. Bring that down, clean up the sidewalls, brush it back, and make sure it's covering the whole nail. That's what I do with the clear. Alright, I'm about done here, and I'm going to show you guys what they look like after I've capped them with the clear. And this is what they look like. Alright, so we're going to jump into this. This is the Drizzle Matte and Top Coat System. I really like this system. I looked at the reviews on Amazon. Everyone said they loved it. It worked amazing. I was like, I'm getting it. I got it. I'm going to leave the description below so you guys can get it too. So first off, you start off with a base on each nail. Make sure you get the entire nail, because if you don't get the entire nail when you put the matte, it's not going to work. And the top coat seems to not shine so bright like a diamond when you don't use the matte. So when you don't use the base. So make sure you use the base coat, put a thin layer. You see, I only dip the brush 1 time because this stuff is really thick. So you only need 1 stroke of the brush 1 time. 1 dip, brother. And you can do all 5 fingers. Well, I'm doing 4, but you should be able to do all 4 if you just pull it out 1 time. And then I cure that under the lamp for about, let me see how long I cured it for. I think I did 30 seconds. Yeah, I did 30 seconds, and I hold my lamp because it sticks to my towel. So I hold the lamp over the nails. So cure that, take it out. So see, I was testing to make sure it was dry. You just want to tap it a little bit. So now I'm going to add on the second coat of matte onto the nail. And this matte is so pretty. You really have to allow this matte to dry, to cure under the light, for it to shine through. So I cured that. I think I did this for about 90 seconds though. I cured it about 2 times. And then we're going to add the top coat on. I added a little bit more matte on that one. I think I cured it again. Yeah, I cured it again. Because that matte was not curing at first, and that's when I realized, oh, I have to leave the light on there. So that was a lesson learned, right? That's what they look like. So pretty. Do your designs over there. So here is the system. If you go to my Instagram, guys, you'll see a better video. Go to my TikTok. I have music playing in the background. I think it's a better video. But these are the nails. What do you guys think? Very classic, very neutral. If you want, you can mix your own acrylic. Use the Drizzle System. I'll link the link below. Get it on Amazon. It's really affordable. Bye, guys. Subscribe to my channel. Love you.
如果有一天我走了